Hey there, it's Erin with Time Saving Templates, and today I wanted to show you how to set protections in your Excel worksheets. I'm going to be using one of the HR spreadsheet templates from my shop, the Merit Increase template, and most of my templates already come with the protections on cells with formulas. Usually, if you work in HR and you're using one of these templates or one of your own templates and you want to make changes and then send the file out to different managers or different groups of people, and you want to keep certain cells protected but also let them enter their information or recommendations on other cells, then that's when you would want to make sure you have the certain cells protected. So I'm going to go ahead and go into just a blank copy of this Merit worksheet. Okay, so there are two parts to adding protections to your worksheet. The first part is going to be selecting which cells you want to be locked and which cells you don't. And then the second part is going to be protecting the actual sheet, which will activate all the protections. So let me go over the first part where we're going to protect certain cells. Now, if I were to just add a blank worksheet, by default, all the cells are locked, but they don't actually activate as locked until I do the second part, which is right-click and protect the sheet. So let me show you how to select each cell. You could highlight the whole worksheet by putting your cursor in the top left corner, and then we're going to right-click and format cells. Protection, and you'll see that this box is checked, and that means that every cell in this worksheet is checked. We're going to go ahead and uncheck this so that none of the cells will be checked. That's what I recommend to do first. And then after that, then you would find the individual cells and protect them. Back to the Merit detail page, which this page has a lot of blank columns to paste your information in, and then there are a lot of columns with formulas that are going to link to merit matrix, salary ranges, and performance rating spreadsheets. So the yellow columns are just where you would want the manager to enter information. And then let's try this from here. You're going to highlight the whole worksheet, right-click, format cells, protection. This means some cells are protected and some aren't. So if you want to just start over and make sure you have the protections on the right cells that you want them, and then just go ahead and unlock everything. Click OK. And then from there, we can say, okay, let's lock these formulas at the top. Lock it, I guess, if you're sending that out to managers in the business and you don't want them to edit that budget. And then you could highlight these columns and then protect it, but it will also protect the top part, which you may or may not want someone to be able to enter something there. Once you have it locked, they won't be able to enter anything in the cell. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight these and protect them. And they would be able to enter something in the yellow column, so we'll skip that one. Highlight the cells you want to protect and click the locked. And again, it's you highlight the cells, right-click, format cells, and check to have them locked. And we're going to leave all of this editable, but you could lock it if you wanted. So now that we set the cells to be locked, you'll see you could still come in here and write over a formula. So to activate the setting so that everything really is locked, you would come, this is the second part, which is to come to the bottom of the tab and right click here and protect the sheet. This box comes up. You can play around with different, having these different things checked or not. I usually select all of them. Even if you select delete columns or rows, they're not going to be able to delete a cell that's protected because I've tried it. So I think that's saying it will let them delete a cell that isn't protected, but you just kind of have to test it out and see which ones you want. I just select them all. So password to unprotect, you can, if you don't want a password and you just want to lock it, just click OK, and then you can unlock it without a password, or type in a password and it'll ask you to enter it twice. So I just locked it without a password, and then when you come up here, you'll see that I'm no longer able to write or copy over any cells with formulas, which is good because you don't want someone to accidentally change the budget amount or to edit any of the cells with formulas. I guess with deleting the cells, see, you can't even though I had checked to delete it, it's not giving me an option to delete these cells, and these cells are not protected. You highlight the whole row and delete. It's not going to let you do that either. What I usually recommend in my templates, if they want to delete something, just highlight the data and then click the delete key. And that way the row remains there and all the formulas in that row stay there. And that's about it. That's all you have to do if you want to add the protections to your worksheet. Just to recap, there's 2 steps. The first step is doing the format cells to select which cells you want protected, and the second step is to protect the actual worksheet, which activates the settings. And if you found that helpful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more Excel tips and also template demonstrations. And if you are in need of an HR or compensation worksheet or any other templates or worksheets, I have a lot of business, property management, and HR templates at my website at timesavingtemplates.com. Thanks.